never want to do that. It's like you pimping me out, using me.
So LaShawn launched a lingerie basketball league with the mission to empower women of all shapes and sizes. After years of being part of her mother's sexy business, her daughter, Jaleisha, wanted out, which was creating tension between the two of them. So y'all had some thoughts on this, not only the relationship, but the business too. So let's get into it. I'm so proud of the daughter who is brave enough to say no. Me too.
You always want me to follow your lead, do whatever you do. And that's not me. You never asked me how I feel, what I want to do.
I'm sure that it was difficult to say, Mom, I don't want to be in this business. I'm sure like she felt pressured. I'm sure she was having some fun, but also like, do I have to do this? So it's nice when anybody finds their voice, especially a young woman.
The betrayal about my daughter, Jaleisha, it was just a dagger in my heart that she started this with me, and I feel like she should finish it.
Jaleisha wants to be her own person. She seeks empowerment differently than having her buns out. Listen, yeah, it's no judgment against the mom. Daughter just wants something different. And I think sometimes parents assume that they're doing this because it's for the child and it's for them. But unless you ask the child, hey, is this what you want? Then you're not doing it for them. You're doing it for yourself.
When a mother and daughter has a bond like no other, that's how a relationship was, basically.
Yeah, you're tight.
Real tight. It was just very disappointing. I never quit on her. She just quit on me.
Those are specific words. I feel like she built the platform for herself and not her daughter. The mother seems very manipulative. If the tables were turned and if it was her dad, I feel like the energy would have been negative. We realized that the daughter did not want this, so that's why it was about supporting her and expressing what she wanted. I don't know if the mother was being manipulative.
It's money to you. Everything is about money. The day I turned.
Have you ever been without? You always drove all the fancy cars
Right.
and everything. You 15 years old
Right.
and own a whole Mercedes-Benz. Who
Right.
has that?
Right.
This is how she learned how to hustle and to survive and to make money. And that afforded her daughter a lifestyle. And she assumed that her daughter wanted to continue this on because her daughter didn't make any public grievances or didn't express that she didn't want this. And so I don't see her that she was manipulating her. I think it was more so like, I just thought that you understood my hustle and I thought that this is what you wanted too, instead of just listening to her daughter and realizing, no mom, this is not what I want. She said you got her to convince her to play on the team.
Yes.
And to join this with you. How did that come about?
Actually, she was broke.
Okay.
Okay, she was literally broke, needed money, and this was a platform for her to actually make money. Anyone that's a part of this platform has grown.
Got it.
You know, you got other opportunities that people might say, hey, you got to look for this or whatever.
How long have you wanted her to actually play in the league?
Actually, this league's been going on for like 3 years now.
So you want her to play from the beginning?
Yeah, she's been with me from day one. At first, she didn't want to play. And then when she saw that, hey, this is a moneymaker situation, she took it.
This is no different than these moms starting their kids' IG pages at day one and having them model boutique clothing for money and clout. It's modern day pimping. I see it all the time on IG and it's disgusting. Ooh, that's tricky. You know, I have a friend right now, I think her child now is 7, and the kid has already amassed like $60,000, $70,000 off of their IG, and she's really good. She puts it into account just for her child. And I'm just like, man, I wish my mom would have, you know, she was putting out baby photos of me for free anyway. You know what I mean? Like, girl, make a coin off of it. But I do think when the child comes of age, it's important to say, hey, do you still want to continue this? And that's where the respect happens. That's where you don't run into issues. I don't think this mom, again, is pimping out this daughter. She should have just talked to her daughter and said, is this what you want? Like, it's important to ask your kids what they want. Respect their no's. Listen to their yeses. I think it's such an important thing that we have to remember. These are still human beings that have feelings and should be respected. You've been receiving a lot of judgment about the Buns and Basketball League because you said you don't want to worry about what other people have to say. Tell me about the comments you get.
It's more so like, oh, you're a porn star now, you a stripper, and that's the whole reason why I got off social media now. Because people think they know me, and they don't. Yeah. And I want her to really know me.
She is worth more than a $. She is fearfully and wonderfully made. It's always important to make sure your kids know when materialistic things are not that important. But again, if mom or dad didn't have, and this is how they hustled, and this is what they thought, you know, was like what their kid wanted, because that's what they wanted as a kid. It's so complex. Some of you I agree with, and some of you I don't. But that's why this works. We are all entitled to our opinions and our thoughts. So come back so we can keep connecting. I love you.
Hold up. Where are you going? I know you want to watch more Karamo, so click here to subscribe and click here to watch more so we can keep talking and growing, friends. I love you.